Sometimes you go out and buy some plants for your garden bed, you make an estimate and bring those plants home, and when you start transplanting them, you realize that it's not going to cover even half the garden bed. And that's really disappointing. You have to make another trip to get the plants and you have to spend so much more money. But if you are lucky and the plants can be propagated from stem cutting, then you are saving that trip and also money. Hi, this is Ruchi, and this is exactly what happened with me when I bought Portulaca plants for my garden bed. I started planting them to realize that it's not going to cover the whole garden bed. And I was thinking, oh, I have to make another trip. And then I said, why make another trip? I can easily propagate these. And that's exactly what I did. So let me show you how I did it. I just planted some Portulaca plants here. You can see many different colors and they are already blooming. Some of the stems, they have already bloomed. So I want to cut them and propagate those stems. Propagating through stems is the easiest way to propagate these plants. So like this stem, it's already finished blooming. You can see the spent flower. You take a 2 to 3 inches long cutting and cut under a node. Nodes are the place from where the leaves grow and potentially the roots. Most of them are growing buds, so I don't want to cut those. I want to take the ones which don't have buds. So I found a few. So let me just prepare these cuttings. So remove all the leaves from the bottom and remove the top flower. Just make sure that you remember which one is the top and which one is the bottom. And here is my planter with general purpose potting soil mix. I'm going to just put it in here with at least one node that goes inside. Same thing here. Just make a hole. Ideally, you want to take the cutting before the plant starts to produce buds and flowers. But even if you take a cutting with a bud or flower, it's going to be fine. And you don't need any rooting hormone or anything for these cuttings. Even some of these have buds. They were under the spent flower. I didn't see. Anyways, as more flowers get spent, I'll take the cuttings. I'm going to water it lightly. And now I'm going to cover it with a plastic bag so that the humidity stays inside. This plastic bag is not that big. I'll have to get a bigger one. So basically, I just want to put a plastic bag on top of it like this. Okay, it kind of fitted. Now I'm going to keep it in a shaded area, and every week I'll mist it and we'll see how they start growing. And I'll keep adding more stems as I find the spent stems on the plants. So just to reiterate, the cutting should be about 2 inches long. You cut under a node because node is the place from where the roots will grow. And then you just bury them about 1 inch deep so that at least one node goes inside the soil. And optionally, you can also remove the spent flower on the top and just water it. So the cuttings I had put in the container, I left them outside and squirrels dug them up, and none of them lasted. So then I added some cuttings here in the garden bed itself, and for some reason squirrels left them alone, and they have been growing. The only thing is that when they are out here in a sunny location, you have to make sure that the soil is moist. You want to make sure that the stems don't dry up. So I had to water them more often. but they have been growing here and I'll show you the results. So our Portulaca plants have been growing well. I had taken some cuttings and just planted them everywhere. You can see one here, here, there are some here, and the back you can see, maybe not, you can see those small flowers. Those are all cuttings from these plants. So as the flowers finish blooming, I just pick the branch and then just put them in the soil, and you have to water them. So I want to see if some of them have produced roots. So if I pull on this, it's not coming out easily. So my guess is that it has produced roots. So let me dig it up and let's see. Yep, look at this. Beautiful. You know, we just planted this small stem and look at this. Such beautiful roots. So this is an easy way of, you know, multiplying your Portulaca plants. I mean, I have grown them from seeds too, but the problem with that is because the seeds are so tiny, in the beginning the seedlings are really tiny, and as you water them they just keep uprooting. But this is a beautiful way. You know, you can make so many plants. I have planted so many here. So, you know, very soon this place will be full of Portulaca plants. And you just buy a couple of plants in the beginning and just keep producing new plants from that. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.